Hey guys, today I want to give you a brief introduction to the reinforcement of concrete walls and concrete slabs. So you can see we have a very simple structure here with the 4 walls and a concrete slab, as well as a door in one of the walls. And we changed to the floor plan view, and I want to show you how to reinforce the solid wall, then the wall with the door and the floor slab. So let's start with a solid wall. Therefore we change to the west elevation view. And important thing is that we are in the structure tab and not in the architecture tab. So in the structure tab there is this reinforcement panel, and we want to put the rebars in all over the wall. So we take this area reinforcement tool, and we choose the element for the reinforcement. So we just click the wall. This is not important. And the next step is that we have to define the boundary for the reinforcement. So we just click this pick lines, and we pick the boundary lines, which are in this case the edges of the wall. We can just click on every single edge, but we can also do it another way, like going with the mouse on one of the edges and clicking the tab key until all of the edges are highlighted like this. Then just click, and you can see we choose all of the edges. Another important thing is that you have to make sure that this lock is toggled on. It means that the reinforcement is locked to the area of the wall, which will be more important later, and I will tell you then. So these two lines over here, they show us the major direction of the reinforcement, and we have to change it because for the wall it makes sense that the major direction is in the vertical direction. So we just click here and click off one of the vertical edges, and we have the major direction now vertical. So it seems fine to me, so we can just click and finish it, and you see the sign for the reinforcement on the wall, as well as the description of the reinforcement, which is now not that important. You can change all of it, of course, in the properties over here. As you can see, you don't see the reinforcement in this view, but when we change to the section view and we zoom in, we can see that there is the interior and the exterior reinforcement in major and in minor direction. So this was the first wall. Let's go on with a wall with a door in it. So we change to the east elevation view, and actually it's the same procedure. Again, we take the area reinforcement tool, we choose the wall, and we have to define the boundary lines. We take this pick lines tool, and we go with the mouse to one of the edges and click the tab key as long as all of the edges are highlighted, and we just click left. So you can see all the edges, even the edges of the door, are chosen. The direction is fine for me, vertical. So we are finished with this, and so you can see again it's the wall is reinforced. Even in the 3D view, when we change to wireframe, of course, we see the reinforcement in the two walls, and we can see that the door is of course left out. So question is, what happens if I want to move the door or any other item? So I click the door and I want to shift it like to the left, like here, and you see the reinforcement is changed as well. That's what the locking was for. So we locked the reinforcement to the wall, and so we can move the items and the rebars are changed automatically. Next thing is to reinforce the slab. I will stay in 3D view. So the slab is the same procedure. Again, the area reinforcement tool, and again choose the element. And okay, now I change to the floor plan view, and again choose the boundary by picking lines. And go with the mouse to one of the edges and click tab. As long as the edges are highlighted, which I want for boundary, just click. Everything is fine, direction is fine, it's locked again, as you can see here, to the area of the floor. So we are finished. Back to the 3D view, you can see that the whole slab is reinforced. One last thing I want to show you. We go back to the floor plan view. So what happens when I want to create a shaft, for example, in the slab? So I just build a slab in the floor slab like this. Easy structure. Alright, now we have this shaft, and when we go back to this 3D view, we can see again the reinforcement just changed and it disappeared in the area of the shaft. That's again because of this locking of the reinforcement to the element, to the slab. So that's all from me for the reinforcement, and thanks for your attention.